Running a business is running it for cash. You need to keep the cash going to pay your people, keep your dreams alive.
Would you have any interest in like turning your career into a business?
Yeah.
If you could create a carbon copy of yourself at 20 years old right now, what would you say to that young individual? What's up, guys? The number of millionaires worldwide increases daily. That means every day a new person becomes a millionaire. And there's almost 60 million millionaires in the world. So what better place to try and get an interview with one of these millionaires for business advice other than the richest part of one of the biggest cities in the world, Knightsbridge, London. Like the video and let's see what we can get for you guys.
I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Question for you guys. Can I get a question from you?
I don't
It's about
really
business.
want to be on film.
We create a channel. We're trying to encourage like entrepreneurs and business owners. Like we're trying to encourage the younger generation.
Encourage the younger generation to be entrepreneurial. Spend time understanding how the math works, understand the basics of accounting.
Yeah.
Running a business is running it for cash. You need to keep the cash going to pay your people, keep your dreams alive, and be sure to pay yourself.
And what business are you
I'm a
in?
management consultant.
Oh, okay. Can I get a few more questions?
Yeah, sure.
There's someone out there that's like afraid to take that risk and they're afraid to, take that leap.
Yeah.
And they might be afraid of what their peers, their friends, their family might say. What would you say to that individual out there?
I would just say don't be afraid of failing forward. It's important to realize that everything is a learning opportunity to grow. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, go back at it again. You have an opportunity to learn. It's just another way to learn and grow. And I think if you look at the way that a lot of the most successful entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley have succeeded, it's realizing that every experience is an opportunity to learn, grow, and do it better again the next time.
And is this a business you built?
No, it's not. But I'm part of it. But spend a lot of time advising chief executives and entrepreneurs.
How important is like being cordial and having manners and like standing up to greet someone when you're in that sort of position?
I think you should always think about how other people want to be treated, the way you would want to be treated, and treating other people with a similar degree of respect and consideration and thoughtfulness.
Final question.
Yeah.
If you could create a carbon copy of yourself at 20 years old right now, what would you say to that young individual?
Take more risks.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I
All right.
appreciate your time.
Yeah.
You too. Enjoy your day. Question for you. Can I get a question? I created a channel trying to encourage future entrepreneurs. Nope. All right. Enjoy your day. Sir? Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Can I get a question? All right. No worries. Can I get a question from you?
Oh, no, I'm okay. No,
All right. No worries. Question from you.
Yeah.
What's the most important business advice you have ever received?
I'm a doctor, mate.
You're a doctor.
I don't have to worry
Okay.
about this.
Can you give me advice on like people that might be inspired to be doctors? Because we created a channel trying to encourage people to like pursue careers and find out what they want to pursue. So what made you want to become a doctor?
Mainly because it's a satisfying career where you're helping others every day.
And I can imagine there's a lot of individuals or students that are in medical school right now that are finding it like incredibly difficult to get through it. What advice would you give them to like keep them going through all of it?
There's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's better when you're a consultant than when you're a junior. I think the other advice is that you have to be at work to learn, and so sure there's long hours, but it's the only way you can really excel at your career.
And I understand there's a lot of individuals that started off as doctors and maybe open up their own private clinics and whatnot. Would you have any interest in like turning your career into a business?
Well, I do. I'm from Australia, but
okay.
I do that.
Oh, you do that? So you do technically own a business?
My business is very simple. I just pay someone a fee for using their office at the end of each month. This is not particularly complicated.
Okay. And if you could create a carbon copy of yourself at 20 years old to be in front of you right now, what would you say if it's anything you could say?
Me right now, 20 years old, I wouldn't change too much. I think the important thing is to be optimistic and to work hard and to follow your dreams, and don't be put off by a few challenges along the way, because it's the challenges and the adversity that you can overcome that makes you stronger and better in the future.
And how was your process of like building clientele for patients to come into your office that you rented?
Well, I think you build a good relationship with your patients, and you build a good relationship with your referring doctors, and because they're your lifeblood in that regard. So you communicate well and with everyone around you, and mainly the patients and other clinicians.
Now, how have you managed to build the discipline, or if there's any tricks you have created for work ethic and discipline in order to go through medical school, graduate, and become a doctor?
Do the hard things early in the day. Yeah. So if if you have tomorrow jobs, do them early in the day before you get tired and put them off till tomorrow.
I appreciate your time, sir.
No problem,
I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers.
We create a channel trying to encourage like entrepreneurs or people that want to take that risk.
Okay.
And are you a business owner yourself?
No, but I invest in small businesses.
Oh, you invest?
So I work for a large company, but then on the side, I invest just personal money
personally?
into small businesses.
And what career did you pursue?
A career in technology for me and consultants.
You know, given the rise of AI in today's world, what would you say about the potential of individuals like going into a career of AI, using it as a tool to build wealth?
Because it's so fresh, I think anyone that's entering the workforce now has got an opportunity to embrace AI and do really cool things with it. It's not as if it's been going for, decades and decades. It's really, well, to an extent it's been around, but it's only now that the value is there. So anyone coming into the workforce now has got an opportunity to embrace it and really do well in terms of wealth creation, whether they do that, on their own in terms of investment, starting a company or working as part of a big company. It's not, don't feel like, people that are older are going to have an advantage.
A lot of people compare it to like the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s or like the internet bubble. Would you compare it to the same thing as well, or is it too early to say?
I think it's going to be bigger than the internet, just like the dot-com bubble though, there will be a number of companies that truly succeed and a whole bunch that don't. I think the ones that will succeed are the ones that are really thinking about the human experience, the business outcome, the value, rather than just, let's do AI for AI's sake.
And one final question. If you could create a carbon copy of yourself at 20 years old to be in front of you right now, what would you say to that young individual?
Take bigger risks.
Take risks.
Yeah, really stretch yourself. Our former CEO of our company used to say that growth and comfort do not coexist, and I think that's really true. So really stretch yourself, get uncomfortable, and that will lead to huge personal growth.
There might be some individuals out there that they want to embrace some creative idea or pursue a business idea. They might be afraid of their peers or parents or family that might judge them for what they're trying to pursue. What would you say to those individuals?
I'd say take some inspiration from Nike and just do it. So go out and do it. I think all of those friends, family, truly want you to be happy, and also they're gonna have a different opinion. Once you actually are successful in it. So just do it.
At first you're crazy, but when you succeed, you're a genius. Apparently,
it's a bit different. Exactly. But I've got to dash.
Yes, sir. No
Cheers,
worries. I
care.
appreciate your time. Thank you very much. That's the video for today, guys. More to come. We're only getting better. We're only going faster. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button. Comment something. Anything on your mind, whatever you think it is, just say it. I'm gonna read it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time.